Welcome to Trekking Wild. It is June 4th, 2025, and today we are on the west side of Glacier National Park, hiking the Howe Lake Trail. Tucked away along the Inner North Fork Road, the Howe Lake Trail is a quiet hike through new growth forest. The Howe Lake Trail is a 3.8-mile out-and-back hike with 426 feet of elevation gain. The trail begins right off the Inner North Fork Road and climbs very gradually as you make your way toward the lake. It's a mellow hike and a great option if you're looking for something quieter and less traveled in Glacier. Alright, that's the plan for today. Let's go hiking. Right from the start, the trail winds through a forest that is still recovering from past wildfires. You'll notice a mix of standing dead trees and new growth pushing its way back. It gives the trail a completely different feel compared to some of the denser forest in other parts of the park. Howe Lake, with its marshy setting, is a great place to spot wildlife. Beavers and loons are often seen swimming in the water, and if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of a moose feeding on aquatic plants along the shoreline. This area was heavily impacted by both the 2003 Ridge Fire and the 2018 Howe Ridge Fire. Because of that, the landscape around the lake has opened up, offering views of the surrounding mountains that you wouldn't have otherwise. All right, made it out to Howe Lake. Pretty easy hike in. It was through mostly a burn area or an older burn area. So open trail. You can see some views of the taller peaks of Glacier out in the distance. Pretty nice little trail. Saw one other group out here. Besides that, nobody. I was actually kind of shocked. It's a weekday. And this is kind of off the beaten path. It's about 5.5 miles up the Inner North Fork Road. So doesn't get a lot of traffic. So if you're looking for a hike out to a peaceful little lake, this might be a great option, and you get away from the crowds. You know, it's probably not the most spectacular lake in the park. There's lots of really beautiful lakes,
But I really enjoyed this hike. I thought it was nice, it was peaceful, and it was away from the crowd. So. Between those mountains, really nice. All right, made it back to the truck. I really enjoyed that hike. I really had low expectations coming in. I thought, you know, based on some of the reviews, that the sights weren't going to be that great, or it was just going to be kind of a boring hike. But it ended up, it was a great way to spend an afternoon after work, that's for sure. So overall, I was impressed. Definitely exceeded expectations. You know, if you're here on vacation, is it worth putting this one onto the list? It's pretty far out of the way. I guess it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for the big hikes, the top 10 hikes in Glacier, this one isn't going to make that list. But if you're looking for a stroll through the woods to a quiet little lake, you know, with some mountains in the background, this could be the hike for you, and away from the crowds. That's the key. You come 5.5 miles up the Inner North Fork Road. You know, it's a gravel road. It's a winding road. Most people don't want to drive this road. So not a lot of crowds up this way. Most people probably don't even know this road exists. So coming up here, not going to have a lot of crowds. You can have a nice little peaceful hike out to a lake. So definitely worth doing, for me at least. So I enjoyed this one.
If you would like more information on this hike, including a full trail write-up, directions to the trailhead, and a detailed trail map, visit trekkingwild.com. You can find the link in the description below. That is going to do it for this episode of Trekking Wild. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And for more trail guides, gear reviews, and trip ideas, be sure to check out trekkingwild.com. Until next time, stay wild.